And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
First down on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
On the jump.
A gain of 14. And the Lions first down.
They kick the running back in motion. Back now, pressure coming. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Pass play coming here. He rolls to his right. He takes it himself. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A gain of 15 there. And the Lions have a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. That was Montez Sweat who took him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bears take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. And look at the opportunity they've now got at the very start of this game, Brock. All thanks to the interception on that opening possession.
Yeah, they love to say that a running game is a quarterback's best friend, but right next to that bestie is a defense that can take the ball away for you.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Here's Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. Attacking the screen. Look at his defense, getting him down behind the line.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. To the air on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
65, 65, press all 80.
On first down, it's Gibbs. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. On the draw, this is Gibbs. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. That offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards follow.
And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Ready, set.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
Alert, alert, set, quick, alert.
He's going to keep this one. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. They closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go. Ready.
Gibbs. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready, set.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
First down throw by Williams. It's taken in by Romadunze. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field. Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
3-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
Keeper, and he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
Whether they were keyed on him expecting that run, or in case of a throw, it worked either way for the defense. When the QB broke for the line, they broke with him, and they drug him down short of the sticks.
Ready.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Go. Viking 18.
They send St. Brown in motion left. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he starts quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's a throw. Buying some time right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Ready up.
Back at beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They have 3rd down and 8. Complete to St. Brown. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 on a first down.
You know, they called that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
19 Tigers.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
60 Vikings. Ready.
He's dropping back to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bears take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
First down, Williams to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
What is up?
Out of the pistol, Williams. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
First down read option. He keeps it running right. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
What is it hard? Here we go.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
We got Hornets! Vegas! Punch forward! Tempo!
Williams to throw on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
What is up? Vegas!
They're going to try to throw for it. He's got it to his running back. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Right, running out of the gun. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they dropped it behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Ready to go!
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. These last 2 snaps, they forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Ready to go! Yes!
Williams with 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Soldier Field after this. So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. This is from 35 out on the left hash. Santos' kick is good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
60 back. Let's go now. Cut 19. Liking 18.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got second down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Bears say they have it. Looks like they do.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Stretch the Eagles. 18. 5 here.
Third and long for him here. He's going to push one deep down the right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, this offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down before the return gets far. First and 10 now from the 46. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Williams. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
On play action, Williams. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. Second down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Williams. It's his running back. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
22. Yes, yes, yes. Tempo, tempo. Yes, 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 yes.
To the air yet again, Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take the lead just before halftime. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears push their lead to 3. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35.
Looking to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. A give to Wright. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They run in from the gun with Wright. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They run again with Wright. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Right again. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Working from the gun, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Flushed out of the pocket. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Santos' kick is good. And despite that bad snap, they're able to tack on three.
I think we're all a little surprised he was able to convert that try. It looked like they were not going to be able to get the ball down with that inaccurate snap. I don't talk about poise a lot of times for a kicker, but he just showed it and paid dividends.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Back. Check the Eagles. Go.
First down, play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. And that's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Back on 80. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Ready.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. So after the play, trainers headed out. A member of the Bears out there in some discomfort.
Ready, set.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Another one caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Lions have a first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defense linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach.
Ready?
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Back to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. The Lions ready for the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Now a run with Wright. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play, at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Williams. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Completed over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
It's 4th down.
Williams going to run with it. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the punch for moving the chains that time.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Running from the pistol, it's right. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Begins his return at the 16. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Ready. 19.
Slot man motioned over. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. Pick that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
Fix the Eagles.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Another one for Gibbs. Top behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. He's back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think we got to be careful. And I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. Play action pass, a shot that comes down the road with what looked like a very plain play.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
60 boxes. Ready.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Zay Frazier has it.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. On his own read, here's Wright. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's two looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing, bro? Back to throw. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. He was looking for Luther Burden. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And they could elect to just take the safety here. Short drop, but he still gets away a very good punt. And this one soars out of bounds. The only question is where they will mark it. Looks like it's going short of the 40. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Cardinal,
setting up to pass. Finds the rookie from Wisconsin, complete. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
Here he is to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue, and that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
Taking a chance to the end zone. And he catches it to tie this game in the final minute. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
That one right down the middle, and they'll take the lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
What is that? Yes. Vegas. Yes.
He'll look to throw it. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. So it'll be 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
What is up?
Williams off the play fake. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. He was looking for Luther Burden. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
What is up? Cargo.
Throwing now. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. so that brings up 4th and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Vegas, Vegas! Yes, 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 yes!
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Shut up!
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down.
Let go!
Line up the design keeper.